Well, it was nice to get a bit of a break from the heat today after 98 yesterday. About 10 degrees cooler today. Tomorrow morning starts out pretty nice. We'll be in the 60s early on, and then temperatures will bounce up into the 80s by 11 a.m. and we'll be on our way back to the 90s, I'm afraid. So I hope you had enjoyed this one-day respite. 88 was the high, which is the average for this time in August. 60 was the low. The average is 59. The records are 100 and 45 back in 1974. And currently under a mostly clear sky, it's a warm August night. 79 downtown, 74 at the airport. Pressure rising, winds are out of the south-southeast. We do have an air quality ozone alert currently in effect. Now, big story today was the massive round of thunderstorms that went from Iowa and Minnesota through Wisconsin, Illinois, and Indiana, Missouri, and down in the Ohio Valley along that cold front. Huge power outages from winds that gusted to 100 miles per hour. We were on the far western edge of that weather maker and had a little front move in, brought us to slightly cooler air into eastern Colorado. And overnight tonight, we'll have mostly clear skies. Low temperatures will drop to the 40s in the mountains, 50s and low 60s on the eastern plains, mid 60s out west. Front range numbers 40 at Walden, Kremling, 49 at Grand Lake by morning, 55 at Allens Park and 62 at Broomfield. And we'll have a nice morning tomorrow. Mostly sunny skies expected. During the day tomorrow, that weather front is still going to be here, and that's going to mean more humid air over the eastern part of the state and hotter, drier conditions to the west. And along and east of that front, there will be some strong storms, mostly right along the Kansas-Nebraska border later in the afternoon. Just a slight chance along the I-25 corridor and not much at all farther to the west, where it will hit 97 at Grand Junction, 91 at Montrose, Moab at 98. In the mountains, 70s and 80s, and on the plains, we're back to the 90s, although low to mid 90s are expected over most of the I-25 corridor with 70s in the mountains. So mostly clear tonight, 58 for a low. Tomorrow, hotter again with a few storms this afternoon, most of them farther to the east of Denver, but a slight chance here. And on the 7-day forecast, we're in the 90s again Wednesday, upper 90s Thursday, couple of storms here and there, and then it's basically hot and dry through Friday and Saturday. By later in the weekend, a slightly cooler air mass, so a little bit better chance of showers and thunderstorms, but unfortunately, there's nothing that shows up to that good monsoon flow that would bring us some good quenching rains coming up here. It's mostly just hot and dry weather for the next 7 to 10 days. Have a great evening.